do ski? It's your boy Spyfall34, and today I'm here with my reaction video to Doctor Who. This one is season 12, episode 2. How's it going, everyone? So this is part 2 to the premiere for season 12, guys. This is Spyfall. I like the first part so far. Espionage inspired story. And we were led to believe that they were gonna be that they're up to no good, and we ended up going all around the globe. And then, long story short, the Master popped up. So it's gonna be cool to see how they resolve this episode, but not importantly because the Master's in it, but because our people are in peril. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna just do to get out of this situation. Plus the whole idea of these light being creatures, and I love the tone that they're going for with those and how they were making it sort of like a thriller. I actually liked all that. So yeah, let's see how the rest of this goes so I can just, I guess, get a full scope of how season 12 is gonna be so far. So as always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, guys, in case you're interested in joining and getting the full unedited raw reactions and more, as always, then definitely check out patreon.com/Spyfall34 in the description down below. With that being said, guys, it's not a farewell mug, but cheers. Also, I heard there might have been beeps recently, so I think that was my phone notification, so my phone is on my table, so for now on, phone will not be on table. Anyway, let's get it going, guys. Love you. Alright. Bye, Master. That's so on the ball. I mean, on the nose.
What would you say to the others if they were here? Don't panic. Of course, I'm usually saying it as much to myself as I am to them. Always a good reminder.
No, he said there was nothing.
When you're alone. Won't work in here. Why not? Could be a clue. Clue to what? Hello?
Challenger approaches?
Hello?
Hey! I've got a plan!
Okay.
Can you hear me?
What?
Welcome aboard.
You are kidding! How'd she do it there?
I realise you have questions. Don't talk back to the screens. Obviously, I'm a recording and I can't hear you. Third, don't panic. Especially you, Graham.
I'm not panicking!
Yes, you were. And I did just say don't talk back to the screens.
Hey!
Haven't got long.
Do it!
Now, pay attention.
Too many odds! Level out! Level out!
I was about to say, seeing Graham in a panic state's hilarious.
What's your name?
I am Ada.
And what do you think this realm is, Ada?
Ada.
I believe it to be my mind.
I'm sorry. Anytime anyone's named Ada after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 4, I get a little sketched out because that was a terrible, menacing robot from that season. And
Though I have not met another here before. If you are real, do you have your own solution for egress from here?
No exit strategy.
Kasavin?
that's all.
You must be what? Gateways? We go through you and arrive in your realm? Well, I say realm, it's not a planet, not really a void. A separate dimension? Are we beyond my universe?
Decides where to land.
That is crazy.
You should have seen final calibrations.
It's one of the more unique consoles, I'll say.
You told me everything was foolproof. What's gone
You're
wrong?
gonna die.
Watch your tone, Mr. Barton. I'm not your employee.
I'm your master. Oh, actually, that probably. I didn't say that.
How has she got there?
What's happened?
Yeah, I in terms of like what master is this, like, unless they say it, I'm not gonna try and like figure it out. If I had to assume though, just because I'm a head ass, it's probably like it might be just. I think someone was saying like maybe it's a master at a different point in time that we never saw before. They could easily just say that, and I guess it makes sense.
Why am I getting steam?
Nations shall cower in fear as my steam gun fires 1,000 bearings per minute.
See the mouse survive inside our revolutionary diving bell.
A grenade for the home. Intruders repelled with force.
It works!
Miss Gordon, are you recovered?
The marvelous apparating man. Lady, apparating lady! Every time. Yes.
And there was no one on board.
No, sir.
Figure out what Barton and Noah are planning. That's what the doctor would do.
Yeah.
If she was here.
And without him, no one was still alive.
So let's get moving.
They're in alliance with a renegade from my home planet and a 21st century tech inventor. 186 years from now, they're assassinating spies, and I am stuck here without my TARDIS.
Guy in the background's
and I
like,
need to
what do
find
you
my way
want?
back before.
Lady!
Hello? Hey, good evening, Papa.
My slipper, please.
Oh, sorry. Ready?
Easy.
Sorry. Oh, my bad, bro.
Okay, good night.
Alright, good night, Dad. Are you taking? You want to take Dusky or no?
Yeah. Just kid. Come.
Oh, the ball? Like, can you close the door, please? So basically, got this Nerf gun over there, as you can see probably, and basically the balls from it. I don't know if this is all cats, but Dusky is obsessed with them. She will literally just run anywhere in the household. I have it here. I can literally throw it out the door, and she'll run out, grab it, and then bring it back in her mouth, and then drop it off like she's like a dog or something. It's crazy.
See the incredible shrinking device. Want to be smaller, ladies? You can!
Oh my goodness. This man's really into shrinking people.
Go away, Dad.
Kind of it's like an old master thing.
Hands on hands!
Let them go. And you can have me.
I've got you anyway.
My mistake. Sorry.
This is ridiculous.
When I kill them, Doctor, it gives me a little buzz right here. Like knowing I'm in the right place, doing what I was made for.
What do you want?
Neil.
Oh. I was trying to think, and I'm like, Neil. Who? It's like Neil came in. I'm like, who? What other Neils are there? And then he gave the look, and then I was like, oh, he means like Neil, not he meant like just Neil. LOL.
Or they all die. When I arrange for your death, I expect you to stay dead, and we have interests in common.
You, Barton, and a race you barely know. That's one uneasy alliance.
By the way, I bring news from home.
Down, Doctor!
No. Why? Okay, I get you're a straight shooter and all, but he's about to say something important.
And yet I find myself more than capable.
You know what you like, Doctor? You won't get far without a TARDIS!
Don't have a TARDIS.
I guess that home grenade's pretty clutch. I told you, Ada's are just on some shit, like
That's all. Nothing weird about that.
in shows.
Even know how many more stamps you need for a free coffee? So close, Ryan. Or should I say, Logan?
Oh, see, that's a really, how is this going to impact, if they're going to make this a long-standing thing, we never know anymore. But, dude, he's got your govies. He knows who you are. He knows how much coffees you got until you got a free one. Unless the doctor squashes a beef with him right now, that's a pretty bad person, you know, to not, that's a bad person to not be in their good books with, you know? Yeah, Ryan's face is exactly how I would be. Like, that's how
Your passports have been revoked.
Oh!
Your bank cards are frozen. We have a record of everyone you know, friends, family. Go on. Go off grid. See how long you last.
Whoa.
Hey, smash your phones.
Listen, don't listen to anything you hear.
Did you not hear him? We have to go, Doc.
Surely we must.
This surely must have big implications. Come on.
And on occasion projects.
On occasion projects something like this.
I was 13 years old. That is when I was first transported to the place where we met. And I first saw an apparition.
And over the years, the paralysis recurs.
Thor's
To spread their
got the
work
technology
and
to do
start
that?
a plan. Because I've seen the map in his hut. Multiple Earths. Except not multiple Earths. Multiple time periods. These creatures aren't just alien spies on Earth. They're spies through time, through
Pretty cool.
history. Starting with you.
What are you doing?
The man from the Adelaide Gallery will be coming for me. And I've only got one way out of here. The same way I came in. If I use my sonic on the Silver Lady, I might be able to force this creature to throw me back to the 21st century.
Oh, yeah.
Deep breath.
What if the doctor doesn't come back? What if we never see her again?
We keep going. Stop barting. Get rid of those creatures wherever they are.
Ryan's right. We carry on doing what the doc would want us to do.
Sorry, did you just say Ryan's right?
Yes, I did. Enjoy the moment, son.
Doctor knew him. How come she couldn't recognize him?
He said that he knew the doc when she was a man. And that first night we met, she told me and Grace that she'd been through something called
Regeneration.
regeneration. The whole body had changed.
We've spent all this time with her, we don't even know where she's from.
Yeah, not for want of asking, though, eh? I mean, and we will ask when we see her again.
Yeah.
Which we will, because she is safe somewhere, of course, right?
I mean, practically just becoming like enemies of everyone and being projected and your identity's out and about. I mean, I would start doubting the doctor's actions too and bringing up these questions like, look, Yaz, from what I could tell, she's like, I don't know about Doctor anymore.
To be fair, I didn't read the instruction on those either.
You donut.
Donut?
Yeah, the pair of you.
Don't call Ryan a donut. You might see a hole in his belly. Is all I'm gonna say.
But there's no one I'd rather be on the run with.
Is that a foreshadowing of Ryan's fate?
Paris, 1943.
Oh no.
That's a
It's a patrol.
unfortunate time to land.
Especially you, Doctor. Coming, ready or not.
I was thinking, with the news upcoming with this season, I guess, and maybe the future. I don't know how long 13's got. I know because I was editing the Day of the Doctor reaction. I was like, oh, look how, reliving that again. It was so cool how all the Doctors came back and whatnot. And if 12 were to sort of have a story where she could encounter another Doctor, who would be really cool? I know that they didn't get the chance to do Eccleston because of whatever reason, the director or miscommunication. If he sort of had a change of heart, I think seeing 9 and 13 would be really cool. The very beginning to the latest Doctor, we haven't seen him in a while. I think that would be really cool, sort of like big lead up moment. I don't know what the story would be, but I think that would be really cool with their personalities to see them interact with one another. I don't know how 10 and 13 would be. 11 and 13 would just be really goofy back and forth. And then early 12, he might find 13 ridiculous when he was more crude. But anyway, continue. We are children. Children of the light. We are... Turn in the dance engine.
What do you mean? I didn't read the instructions. Dance, Graham, dance.
Okay, that can be really mean.
What do I have to do
She's
to
not
get you to
impressed.
say, well done, so that you can be the first?
You're not Parisian. You're a British spy. I know that face. Codename Madeline. Real name, Noor Inayat Khan.
He was in the Adelaide Gallery. How can he be here?
It's progress, but the Master tracked me down, and now he wants me dead, whereas I am a big fan of being alive. Ada, are you all right?
I've always wanted to return to Paris.
Sorry, bud.
It's not at its best. Nightly bombing raids, millions dead.
They promised us war at this scale would never happen again.
This isn't the first time.
Oh, spoilers.
Who are you people?
We're your allies, I promise. He's masquerading as a German soldier. That's low, even for him.
Keep yourself safe.
I'm worried they'll come for you. I've got to go.
I'm surprised they haven't already. Martha's family got.
Sorry, gents. It's Hughes getting down on the floor.
What are you doing?
This is the most advanced laser shoe known to man. Ain't worth the resistance, lads. I'm on the floor. Don't make me do the old soft shoe shuffle.
Now we're taking your phones and we're gonna raid your GPS. How's that for smart?
Ryan, don't tell him the plan.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. Come on, let's go.
That's not a code.
Not to you.
That would have been cool if he used the rocket cuffs. But what did the master? What does he think is a message from home? Like that's what I'm still thinking about.
The rhythm of two hearts.
Hey. It's a fire beat. Oh! They could have done 4 knocks! Well, actually, we don't know which master this is, so I don't think that'll make any sense. Because
He's not so far.
Actually,
I can sense him. You're not the only one who can do classic.
So how are you holding up? Without TARDIS, or your friends, or a hope? A fugitive in time?
You've come all this way.
Where?
Where do you think?
Sick looking shot.
I don't like what you're wearing. Or the company you keep. How have you managed that? You're not exactly their Aryan archetype.
Tiny tectonic psychic perception filter. Learned it at school. Earth's intelligence services starting to realize their presence.
So what, you brought the Kasavan to Earth?
They were already here. I just persuaded them we had interests in common.
What have you done?
Suggested a better plan.
No. What's she even doing here?
What did they try?
Probably just asking if I've had an accident in the last 5 years. They hate it when you give them a list though, don't they?
Why didn't you die when the Kasavan attacked you?
Your DNA not matching the rest of humanity. We confuse them. And I don't think they're as stable in this dimension as they'd like to be. What deal have you made with them?
Barton and those creatures do the dirty work, and once they're done, I get rid of them, having destroyed your precious human race in the process. Win-win-win.
When does all this stop for you? The games? The betrayals? The killing?
Why would it stop? I mean, how else would I get your attention? I took a trip home. To Gallifrey. Hiding in its little bubble universe.
Okay.
Not sure how to describe what I found. Pulverized, burned, nuked. All of the above. Someone destroyed it. Our home. Razed to the ground.
But wait, you won't be able to. I just thought I'd let you know before I...
Can you hear voices?
A train's coming up the stairs.
Oh, that's me. I'm one of Blight's bravest radio operators. Very good at sending messages.
What have you done?
Sent a message to the Brits, telling them how valuable you've been as a double agent. Sending Nazi information to the British.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding. Can we talk about this? You've always struck me as such reasonable people.
Alright, he's quite still. Might need some explanation on that Gallifrey. That seems a little confusing for me, to be honest.
Over here.
Because it was the pocket universe Gallifrey.
Is this what you meant? That wasn't here last week.
Why is this house so important?
Because it's not a house, it's a machine. I know you think I'm mad, but give me 5 minutes and you'll think I'm the sanest person alive. Okay, that was an overstatement. How are they all connected? Human DNA, that's what they were testing.
How much of that did you understand?
Today, I'm here to say thank you. Every credit card number, every birthday, every memorable place.
Pulling a Black Mirror here.
And all your mother's maiden names. I'm putting our microphones in your bedrooms.
Oh, everyone's getting jipped.
I can't move.
What if you don't have your phone on
A
you?
handful of us will remain sentient in order to supervise. Welcome to the end of your lives.
Who's issue on the machine?
I've just had the most infuriating 77 years of my life. Have you any idea how hard it is to live through the 20th century? The places I've escaped from. Still, just in time to watch you all pay. First her, then you, then you.
TARDIS, I built a failsafe into that machine. Planted a virus. If it ever detected the massing of a Kasavan army within its systems, total shutdown.
You're gonna have to explain yourself to them, Doctor.
Am I? Listen, you lot. I've rigged the Silver Lady to exile you back to your own dimension. This planet's off limits. You never know when you're being spied upon.
Don't listen to her.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Like what?
Like, who are they? And are we being replaced?
No. This is Ada. This is Nor. Oh, I forgot. Come on!
The fascists. Do they win?
Never. Not while there's people like you. I'm just removing me from your mind.
I would dearly love to see more.
I'm afraid I need to do something about that.
Ah, you came a little too late.
Doctor,
Too
what are
early.
you doing?
Wiping the things you shouldn't have knowledge of.
When did you last go home? You should really take a look.
Whoa. Dead ass? Oh shit! He wasn't talking shit! So crazy that I just saw the episode where they restored Gallifrey in Day of the Doctor. Literally just edited it and put it up on YouTube finally out today. And we go to an episode where we finally get back on Gallifrey. Although we did see it with Aiden and stuff, and some people were kind of mad about that, the story about that episode. But the Master wasn't talking shit. It's actually up in flames. And how is this going to mess up the Doctor? I have my thoughts about the episode in general, but deciding to end it off like this. And the blue lights, oh.
When I said someone did that, obviously I meant I did. And to make them pay for what I discovered. Founding fathers of Gallifrey. Everything we were told was a lie. The whole existence of our species built on the lie of the timeless child. Do you see it? It's buried deep in all our memories, in our identity.
This one's got 13.
So why would I make it easy for you?
What do you want to know?
Probably bring up you were a man before.
Who are you, Doc? I mean, really?
Where are you from?
I was born on a planet called Gallifrey, in the constellation of Castorberus. I'm a Time Lord. Stole this TARDIS and I ran away. I've been traveling ever since. The Master was one of my oldest friends. We went very different ways. Questions? Can we visit it? You home? Another time.
Step in the right direction, though. I think in terms of what I want to see out of them, like that's all I want. I've been wanting to see that. So, and that was Doctor Who season 12, episode 2, Spyfall part 2, y'all. There were some, there were definitely some juicy bits this episode. So I think the last bit of this episode, the last whatever 5-10 minutes or so, and it hit some points that I've been waiting for in this series. The gang was literally interrogating the Doctor here, asking questions like, "Who are you? Where are you from? What is your generation?" and more. And quite honestly, I get that we're traveling a universe together, we're having a hoot, I'm not spending money on travel fare and all, but I don't even know who you are. I need some answers, and I'm glad that they finally just brought that up. Like, I'm putting my life in jeopardy with you. I was just on a damn plane that was about to crash. You know, I just got doxxed the hell out of. Everyone just saw my face and my information's out there, and I need some answers. And I'm glad that being put to the forefront here because it's about damn time. I loved all those bits and when they're pushing that into the episode. Also 13 here, performance wise, I thought Jodie did a pretty good job, and especially opposed to the new quote unquote master here, especially once I didn't really expect the master to sort of also go, not just him being there and causing trouble, but then to actually go and reference Gallifrey. And now there's just, I guess, gonna be like an overarching thing for this season, like a mystery plot where something happened to Gallifrey. So they referenced that. That was great. I love to see Jodie's reaction to that, and just how, you know, intense she got throughout the episode whenever her and the master interacted at points, or when Gallifrey was even mentioned. We actually went a step further and went there because she just couldn't, you know, even if he was lying, she couldn't not check that out. So I love that. And then the place was in ruins, so I mean, you can't catch a break, honestly. So I'll be really interested in hearing your guys' thoughts about that. Obviously spoiler free of episodes 3, 4, where we're at now. But yeah, interesting choice for them to do that. Also, I thought it was really cool how the master brought up current situation, and Gallifrey reveal that he also said about the whole pocket universe. So that's an interesting note. Does that mean it's like post-Missy, not post-Missy? Does that give even any better clue? I don't know. I'm kind of confused on that. I don't think it matters, like I said, throughout the reaction. But I also doesn't think it matters in the perspective of the Doctor, because, like, you know, we had the whole Missy ordeal for seasons, you know, 8 through 10 or whatever it was. Doctor's perspective, Missy wasn't really redeemed, but I thought that might even be a little cool little ad and be like, you know, like, you're always like this even when I thought you couldn't be, or something, like, just to like show the point. Just like, oh, I tried my best to make you better, but it didn't even end working out now, and look, you're back being on your head ass shit. So with that being said, I thought parts of this episode just a bit were a little cringe. Things like the whole companions with the using the spy gadgets to shoot the soldiers, it really took me out of the episode. I wasn't feeling that part. Also, the idea of Vor just having all their information and using their crazy technology and all their resources to just post their information everywhere, and have everyone have their faces, their names, their govies and everything all out and about. And the way that they handled that, I didn't really like that this episode. There should be some serious long-lasting implications out of that, even if, let's say, like we saw at the end of this, he turned out to be a villain and he goes to jail or whatever for his ploy to try to destroy the world. Their information's still out there, and people should know who they are and have some weird red flags, etc, etc. So who knows, maybe later on there's gonna be some more implications of that, or maybe not, I don't know. And just speaking about some other things, I thought this episode, while it was cool to just jump around from place to place, I did think it did tamper with the pacing and tone a little bit here, where things just felt a little messy and they just like vaguely stitched things together at points. That 1 hour runtime, a lot of back and forth. I will say though, speaking of Vor, it was interesting that after that whole, you know, big sort of like, I am evil, your time to die speech, technology sucks, thanks for your info, we gypped your shit. After that whole speech, that he ended up obviously getting thwarted, but didn't die. We didn't see him like go to jail. So is he gonna come back? I thought the actor did a pretty good job portraying him, Children of the Light, and his involvement with him. I feel like there was more to that, so I could definitely see that being extended out later on in the series. Mommy thing was so weird. That threw me for a loop. I don't know if I missed a line of dialogue, but that just came out of nowhere. I really like the bits with the Master and the Doctor here, performances as well from the both of them. But I gotta say the biggest thing is, like I said, the tension between the crew, or should I say the fam, the Doctor getting more tense. And again, the Gallifrey reveal and just the Master not lying about it being in ruins. It just... And the fact that he said something about the timeless child and like there has been a big lie all along. What was the lie? What are we gonna do? Are we just gonna do some origin changing shit, some big ass reveals? It's gonna change the Doctor Who lore. Like, I'm really interested to see what we're gonna do. Is gonna be something more minuscule but also interesting? I don't know, Chris. I don't know. It better be fucking good. Just mess around. But guys, that was Doctor Who season 12 episode 2. That was my reaction video. What did you think about this episode? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. So glad that we're not really shying away from any of the lure stuff anymore, or like, oh, we're keeping, hey Google, stop that, going back into the classic Who bag, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that we're doing that. Yeah, performances here were pretty good at points. I'm glad the anger is seeping through on both fronts, the emotions coming up, because, you know, we're dealing with things where if the emotion and the acting wasn't up to par, it would not be very good, considering we've been together for a while. They really haven't brought up, you know, we almost died multiple times, we don't know anything about you, the whole Gallifrey Master feels, because that's obviously a tense subject matter for the Doctor. It should be there, and I'm glad that it is, if that makes any sense. Anyway, guys, as always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, guys, in case you're interested in getting the full unedited raw reaction and more, then definitely check out patreon.com/Spyfall34 in the description down below. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I love ya. Peace.